Hello and welcome you all to the class of Irrigation Engineering. Today we will study about the water logging in the field. Many of us thinks that if we provide more water to the fields, the crop yield will be higher. But in real, there is nothing like that. If we provide more water to the field, then it will adversely affect on the health of the crops and the crop yield maybe decreases. So now we understand how this happens, what are the causes of waterlogging, and what will be the effect of waterlogging. Further, we will study how can we control the waterlogging. So let's proceed to the topic effects of waterlogging. So first of all, we need to understand what are the effects of waterlogging, what might be happen if we provide more water. So first of all, we can say, the very first we can say that the productivity of land, the productivity of land, productivity of land gets affected, gets decreases, we can say. So if we talk about the crop yield and water availability, we can just draw the graph between crop yield and water availability. So if this x-axis represents the water, irrigation water, and this is crop yield. So the relationship between the crop yield and water be like just like this one. Initially the crop yield is increases with the water content or irrigation water, but at a point it achieves the optimum value. At this value, this is the optimum water, OMC we can say, optimum moisture content of the field, and this is the maximum crop yield, maximum crop production. Okay, this is the maximum value, maximum crop yield. So if we further increase the water, if we further provide more water, or if we increase the irrigation water to the field, then what happens? This crop yield gets decreasing. So how it affects, we will study. So first of all, we can say, since this growth of water, this we can write this growth of plant. First of all, we know that the growth of plants depends on the water content as well as nutrients. Okay, so the plants needs water as well as nutrients for the growth. Okay, and the like nutrients, like example is nitrates. So how this nitrates, how this plants gets nitrate? So the plants get nitrates. This plants gets nitrates from the process called nitrification. And what is this nitrification? We will understand. Nitrification. So the bacteria presents into the soil. Bacteria present in the soil provides the nitrates to the plants. To the plants, or we can say these plants gets nitrates from through bacteria. Okay, and the process is called nitrification. But since we know all the living things gets needs oxygen for the survival. So this bacteria needs oxygen for its survival, for their survival, for their survival. But in case of waterlogging, what happened? But in case of waterlogging, what happens? Waterlogging, the soil, the soil, the soil becomes saturated. The soil becomes saturated. Means saturated. Saturated means what? Saturated means all the voids are filled with water. Filled with water. It means there will be no air present into the voids which is present in the soil. So we can say due to waterlogging, the supply of oxygen cuts. Supply of oxygen gets cut off. Okay, so due to availability of oxygen, due to non availability of oxygen, the bacteria gets die. Due to non-availability of oxygen, the bacteria dies. And bacteria dies. And after bacteria dies, what happens? This nitrification stops. Nitrification stops. And since this nitrification stops, so plants does not get nitrates. And if plants does not get nitrates, that is nutrients, then growth of plants get affected. Okay, so if nitrification stop, we can say if nitrification stop, what happens? The plants does not get nitrates. Okay, and what happen if it does not get nitrates? The growth of plants get affected. Okay, and this in some cases the plants also get wilted. Okay, the plants dies. So we can say due to waterlogging, what happened? Due to waterlogging, the soil becomes saturated, and due to saturation, all the voids present in the soil gets filled with the water, and there will be no air presence into the soil, and due to non-presence of or non-availability of air, the supply of oxygen cuts, and due to no oxygen, the bacteria present in the soil dies. And if bacteria dies, then the process nitrification stops, and further plants does not get nitrates, and finally in some cases plants get wilted or die. Okay, so this is the effects of waterlogging. If we talk about the second effects, so we can say due to waterlogging, cultivation of land cannot be easily carried out. Why? Because in wet soil, the lands becomes swampy. swampy, and the cultivation process cannot be carried out easily in the swampy soil. Okay, and the third effect is, in case of waterlogging, in case of if this water table, this waterlogging can be occur due to rise in water table, and if this water table rises to the ground surface or near the ground surface, to the ground surface or near to the ground surface, then what happens? Then evaporation increases. Evaporation increases. And due to higher evaporation, what happens? All the water gets evaporated, but that leaves the salt present in the soil into the field itself, into the ground surface itself. So we can say, if the due to evaporation, the water gets evaporated, but leaves the soil, leaves the salt present in the water, which was present in the water. Okay, so leaves the soil which was present in the water into the soil itself, or into the ground surface, we can say. Okay, so due to evaporation, water gets evaporated, but the salt present into the water remains in the soil, and this soil becomes saline soil, and soils becomes saline soil. And we know, when the soil becomes saline, then what happens? This there will be reverse osmotic process occurs, and finally the plants get wilted. Okay, so this is another effect of water logging. And another one, we can say, due to water logging, it also can affect the community health. Okay, so we can say adverse effect, or adverse effect on community which are residing nearby that field gets affected. Okay, so due to waterlogging, this breeding of mosquito can be occur, and due to that, the dengue and malaria and other disease associated with this mosquito can happen. So this all are the effects of waterlogging. Okay, so in the next class we will study what are the causes of waterlogging. Okay, and further we will also study how we can control the waterlogging. So today I am resting the lecture here only. So thank you.